So obviously Crowley is back.
Says who? You heard something?
Sarah.
She did? What'd she say?
She said you're back.
I am.
Yeah. You didn't know?
No, I didn't know. That's really cool. Did she say when?
No.
Immediately.
Yeah, she said that's all she said.
She said I'm back.
So take it you haven't shot it.
If you went back, why would you be here?
Say again?
If you went back, why would you be here?
I come to Comic-Con every year. You know that. If you knew anything about me or Comic-Con, you know I'm here every year.
Not necessarily.
Actually, we do.
A small show called Doctor Who and a few other things I do. But no, I'm here because I'm always here.
So have the writers clued you in on what their plans are?
No, nobody tells me that. You think they're going to tell me?
We know more than you do at this point.
It's amazing. Church of Castiel.
Yes.
Oh. Hitching your horse to a very scary wagon there.
Yeah, I guess so.
So you were crucial in the background during this previous season. Was there?
I was in the background?
Well, in terms of the
back
pulling strings.
Oh, okay. I've never been in the background in my life. So. When I'm in it, the show's about me. Once you work that out, they work that out. That was the fun part.
When you come back.
If I come back.
When you return.
Just because she says it doesn't mean I'm going. They've lied to me before, you know. You never know. They could be just teasing me.
If you return.
If I return, yeah.
What are the aspects of the story of your character that you would like to have explored?
I don't know. What would you like to see? It's more important.
Well, we've gotten little bits of hints of the human side. Is that anything that has been already explained to you? Have you gotten any of that?
Well, basically, you saw he was a dick. That's about it. Hates his son. It was very funny, actually. I enjoyed that part. No, I mean, look, I really like the show. I've always liked the show. You know, I knew Kim pretty well back in the day, and he always said, you know, you got to come to the show. It's a great show. You got to come to the show. And I'd watched the show. And I liked it. I loved the boys. So much fun. But I think the show has evolved into something even better than it started as. And I think the great thing about Sarah and Eric and Dan and Bob and everybody else, and all the way through, is that they're really protective of what it is that's great about the show. And you know, how the hell did you get out of season 5? And they did. And I thought it was really good. And then season 6, it's like, that's a hell of a comeback year. It's a hard season to run. I think it was really good. All told, some of the best episodes ever were in season 6. I mean, you got French Mistake, which is one of the greatest pieces of television I've seen in a long time. Really pissed I wasn't there. And you know, the stakes are so much higher every time. And you know, the fans aren't always happy about what changes or what moves or what evolves, but they don't always tell the truth about what's going on. So, you know, the Who analogy is, I like David Tennant. It's like, everybody liked David Tennant, but you know, Matt Smith's the Doctor. So we move forwards and we go forwards with our situations. And as a fan, I get to watch Supernatural and get excited by, all right, how the hell are they going to get out of that? You know, what are they going to do to the boys to keep our interest? Any show that's on the air this long, you've got to be interested in what the leads are doing. And I'm interested. I don't know about you guys, but I'm interested, you know. So I'm looking forward to watching season 7. And if I'm in it, it's going to be even better.
Absolutely. Before you were in it, you said you were a fan of the show. Did you already have an idea of what kind of character you wanted to play if you were on it? Did you want it to be a demon? Did you care?
No. But it came up as it was. I mean, it's not just a demon, it's a sexually ambiguous crossroads demon who kisses a man in his face.
And puts it on his iPhone.
That's the second man I kissed.
Right, that's right.
It's brilliant writing. I've worked with Ben before. I'm a huge fan of The Tick. I go back to the early days. I worked with Ben and Firefly, and I've been directed by Ben, which is a fabulous thing in and of itself. And it's a fascinating character. It interested me, as in all the characters that seem to have resonated with the fans that I played have always interested me in those ways. It's always been, something about what Crowley could be. You know, remember, you've never seen Crowley's eyes flash red. You know that? I don't know what he is. Does it matter? It's like, you know, was I the fifth Cylon? Probably. Probably for a while. I mean, the limits of buzzwords and moments and stuff. I mean, we're fans. Remember, first and foremost, we're fans, and the story is the thing. There's no point in having a great episode that ends a story, right? That kills it. I mean, it's the long game that's the most exciting thing for us, right?
Where would you like to see your character go this season?
Oh, I'd like to be on every episode, personally. The Crowley Show. If I've decided I'm not going to be on Supernatural anymore, it's going to be a half-hour spin-off called Oh Crowley. So that should be the deal, I think.
You mentioned that a lot of your characters resonate with fans, and I think it's kind of the idea.
For that, I'm very grateful.
They're kind of a jovial evilness to your characters. It's kind of an underlying, you don't know if it's going to go bad or good.
I don't know if it's evil. different characters. I don't think there's a jovial evilness to Canton.
True.
I mean, it's not the characters. Very, very different. It's just, I think there's a familiarity with me that I do enjoy, and I am very grateful for. Fans have been very, very kind to me. Very kind to me. As great writers have been very, very kind to me with characters. But there's a lot of differences. There's a lot of differences. Canton, I'm playing us. I'm us. I'm what we would do if we were in the room and had that job. Follow the guy in the blue box. He's way more interested than the rest of you in this. That's the point. And I think that's what Stephen wrote. He wrote a guy and the telling line in that is, on no accounts follow me inside the blue box and close the door behind me. I'm like, it's a fabulous way to play. And I don't know what Crowley could be. I mean, Crowley always looks after Crowley. That's all you know. Does that make him bad? I actually don't think so. I think certainly within his own moral spectrum, it makes him extraordinarily good. He's very honest about the fact that I am the most important person to me. But I think that there's a genuine affection for the boys. I think that's actually what carries through more than anything else, is that my characters that I played thus far have always had very interesting connections to the lead characters. Is that a better way of putting it?
Yeah.
Like if you think of Badger with Mal, it's a very interesting relationship. It's more worried about betrayal, I think, than anything else.
So do you think he has that connection, Crowley has that connection that you're talking about with the boys, or maybe with Cass?
I think we'll have to wait and see.
Okay, because Sarah said that Crowley's going to be very important to Cass. He's going to have...
Why?
She didn't.
When did she say that?
She said that just a few minutes ago, that he is coming back and he's going to be important. There was a reason that Cass didn't kill Crowley.
Where's she going? Where's Sarah?
He's getting up. You've sent him on his way now. Yes.
I'm sorry.
Sarah, I'm back in season 7. Whoa!
We got the secret.
So really, you didn't know?
Wow.
The big reveal at Comic-Con. This is the place where everything happens, right?
I haven't told the truth about my work in about 3 years, and I refuse to start now. I'm the keeper of a lot of secrets. I'm not trying to be all big-headed about it, but my God, Battlestar, we kept that a secret for 6-7 months. It was an amazing experience, Why ruin it? Why spoil it? Spoilers suck. They really do. And I was amazed to see people so badly wanted to self-promote by giving up, copies of the scripts and stuff, and you know what I mean? It's that really bizarre thing. And what I truly love, is the fans shunned it. Truly shunned it. They're not interested. They like teasers. They don't like spoilers. And that's the truth. Fans are smart. Fans are really smart.
Sorry. Go ahead.
What other series are you going to be appearing on?
Can't tell you.
Nothing you can
That's a secret.
Did you not listen to a word?
I will look it up and find out.
I can tell you I'm back on Leverage because they said it. So Sterling will be back on Leverage, which is you'll see a very different Sterling, I think. Maybe. It's a great episode. A lot of fun and really interesting.
Shows that you would like to be on.
I got to work with Jonathan Frakes, finally. He was a good friend of my father's and somebody I like to consider as a friend. And he's a fabulous director. Fun man to be around. Really wonderful director.
Who are you thinking? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Don't mean to interrupt.
Keep talking, they know that. Hey, Sarah said I'm in season 7. Sarah said I'm in season 7 because I'm working. See? I'd like to know
We
when.
wouldn't lie to you.
That's perfect.
It's cool.
Do you have like a top 5 most fun characters that you played?
Top 5 characters.
Yeah, and you've had the most.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
That's the best line I've had. You are so wonderfully diplomatic. Pick the last 5. They've all been fun. They're all fun. It's a weird thing. Look, you can't say sci-fi audience is a specific. We are a collective. As an audience, we're an audience. I'm part of that audience. Genre fans, it's a bit fucking broad. I mean, we're so multi-layered in that way. There's so many of us that cover so many things. But there's some reasons why my characters have resonated, if they have resonated with the fans, and all of those characters have brought me some joy. You know, the opportunities to continue any of those characters have been wonderful, truly wonderful things to do. You know, and I'm sure that Romo had a lot of, Badger had a lot of influence on stuff, and Romo had a lot of influence on how I'm perceived, and Crowley's had a lot of influence on how I'm perceived, which is a wonderful thing. You know, as will Canton, as will, whatever. I've been a companion on the TARDIS. Said Doctor Who and had a bigger on the inside man. Doesn't suck. Life's pretty good. You know, I've got an 11-year-old and a 6-year-old. I pretty much think I have one of the coolest jobs there is. Of course, they think my friends are cooler than I am. My 11-year-old's hero was, from Leverage is Christian Kane. I'm like, hey, excuse me. He actually wrote the fight scene between me and Christian in the episode. You always see the shot of me getting punched in the face. They always use. That's my son's idea. Why didn't my dad have a fight with Elliot? And John Rogers and everybody was like, ooh, interesting. A guy never loses a fight fighting someone who never loses. And that's when it gets fun. It's all about the writing. I'm telling you, this is the whole point. Why it resonates, why I enjoy it, why we enjoy it, whatever we enjoy. It's the storytelling. Are we interested? Are we still interested? Are we still interested? Are we still interested? And that's everything to us. That's, I'm listening to the guys talk about Grimm, and I'm like, I'm interested. I'm in until you lose me, right? You know what I'm saying? The DP of the original King Kong had a great saying. He said you can put 1,000 morons in a movie theater and they'll watch anything. Lie to them once, they all leave. And he was making a joke about the moron. But he was saying in general, you can put anybody and we'll watch. But if you lie to us or you cheat us, we're gone. You know? That's the thing. For us, by us. I mean, it's fun. This is best. Isn't this the best time to be a fan? Yeah. Yes, you get to talk. You know. When did non-print media have access? 10 years ago? How many people would do interviews with non-print media? It's an amazing change. Delivery systems. How could you keep a show on the air? You think Firefly wouldn't be on the air if it came out last year? The numbers. Makes you amazed to think of what they do keep on the air. And what I truly love is the idea that they could, the powers that be, try and always try to dictate what we want to watch. It never works. What we want to watch is what we want to watch, and when we want to watch it, you'll know. Better make more. We're going to be watching. You know.
Do you do the supernatural conventions?
I have done, yes. I've been lucky enough to do that. I've always loved conventions for the simple fact that I come from live music and some live theatre, but mostly from live music. And the connection between this, I enjoy. I do something, and it's for us. I mean, I do it for you, right? If you think about it that way, we come together, we do it for you. But it's only us on the set. So we self-congratulate you. Oh, that was brilliant. It doesn't really mean anything. So that wonderful full circle that comes around when you perform live, the response from an audience, that organic experience that you get from actually performing that way. It's all guesswork until we come to a convention. You know, in movies, I can go to the movie theatre and watch it with the public and see what they enjoy and experience that same feeling. But I don't come to your house and watch TV. I'd love to. I've done it, but not all the time. And it's a wonderful joy and a pleasure to be able to share that with fans. You know, I can't understand people who look at it in a cynical way. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's a joyous thing. I walk the floor every year at Comic-Con. This year I take my now 11-year-old, and this year my 6-year-old came with me. I was on the floor on Friday for 8 hours. People are fantastic. They don't bug me in a bad way. People are really nice to me. You know, my wife said something. I told it to Tom Sizemore because Tom was in a gig with me in England. And he goes, "Your wife's right." He says, "Yeah, 3,000 people come up to you, in a day and say, 'Love your work.' I mean, yeah, your life sucks. Tough job."
I've been to the conventions and I've seen the reaction of the fans to you when you go on stage. Isn't that? Were you expecting that the first time you hit that stage?
It's supernatural. Supernatural fans make themselves heard. I'm not surprised. You know, the good fans, as our Firefly fans, as our Battlestar fans. And what I love is the crossovers. There's now Super Who, because I've managed to cross between Supernatural and Doctor Who.
So when are we going to see you showing off your multi-talent, your musical abilities on
the musical episodes of Oh Crowley? I forgot to mention it's actually a spin-off of Glee as well. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but I guarantee you this. I'll probably be lying about it.